Footage of the first man with a Neuralink chip has been published, and what he's already capable of is shocking the world. At the same time, Britain demonstrated a revolutionary new laser weapon. These are just some of the topics for the new episode of today's video. Stay until the end to also see the first woman to marry a hologram. Let's start. Italy will fine harshly eco-vandals. The Italians are clearly fed up with eco-extremists destroying priceless works of art with paint. They adopted a new law, according to which the fine for damaging art is up to 40,000 euros, and for its destruction up to 60,000. The old fines were around 2,000 euros, and nobody cared. The reason for the change is the series of attacks on masterpieces by eco-activists who believe that this will stop the use of fossil fuels. In Italy, they threw paint and destroyed monuments, buildings, paintings, and sculptures. The most recent attacks are the Trevi Fountain in Rome, the Palazzo Vecchio in Florence, and the La Scala Opera House in Milan. The new law was informally called the Eco-Vandal Act. However, this did not stop them from making mischiefs. Shortly after, they attacked Botticelli's world-famous Birth of Venus, located in a gallery in Florence. Radicals glued images of floods on it, as well as a poster with demands for 20 billion euros to be set aside for climate recovery. Fortunately, the painting from 1482 was protected by glass and was not damaged. However, attackers will pay hefty fines under the new law. Mysterious cracks. Mysterious cracks have appeared in the ground on the territory of several farms in Libya, and no one can explain the reason. They are about half a meter deep and vary between 15 and 200 meters in length and up to 4 meters in width. The event caused panic among the population because they believe that something is happening underground. The first such cracks were formed last year, but lately they have been getting bigger and bigger. Some fear they are linked to the devastating earthquake of 2023. But according to one geophysicist, the reason is that the entire area is located above a major fault. The other assumption is that the cracks are consequences of the heavy floods last fall. The government has sent a monitoring and investigation team, but there are no results yet. A woman will marry a hologram. The world is really going crazy now, and the following news is a proof of that. Spain's Alicia Framis will marry a hologram, and the ceremony will take place in Rotterdam this summer. At the wedding event, guests will be eating food from the molecular cuisine, which would supposedly be suitable for both humans and humanoids. The menu is written in the invitation, as are all the activities. Her future husband is an artificial intelligence visible through laser holographic technology, and his name is Alex. In creating it, the happy bride combined the best features of her family members, friends, acquaintances, and ex-boyfriends. However, she says that Alex was not the perfect partner, because they fought sometimes and even fell into extremely bad moods. 57-year-old Alicia definitely has a strange taste in men, because at a young age, she lived with a plastic mannequin she named Pierre. She now wants to show that in the future, humans and machines will be able to coexist as families. The United States will accept refugees from Haiti. The situation in Haiti is really concerning after gangs have taken control, causing total chaos in their country, which is currently falling apart. The United States has begun preparing to accept Haitian refugees, but primarily at the Guantanamo Bay base in Cuba, which, in addition to being a prison, has also been used to host refugees in the past. The Haitians will probably try to reach Florida by water, according to the practice, but according to the U.S. authorities, this will be dangerous, so refugees will be detained at sea and taken to Guantanamo Bay, where their documents will be examined. It is there that it will be decided who will be admitted to the United States and who will be returned to their homeland. So far, there is not much movement of refugees, but let's see how the situation in Haiti will go. Beef rice in South Korea. We've all heard of plant-based vegan meat, right? Prepare for news. We carnivores are fighting back vegans. Now we have meat-based plants. Scientists from South Korea invented a new type of rice. Not a variety, but a whole new type. It is high in protein and is created by growing beef cells in rice grains. The product is colored pale pink, like fresh meat, and in addition to more protein, it also contains more fat than normal rice. Its creators claim it has a low carbon footprint, making it a potential alternative to meat. Scientists inject cells into the rice, and the cells chosen are either muscle or fat. Since rice grains are porous, cells can grow there in a way similar to how they grow in an animal. This is not GMO because we do not have a change in the DNA, neither in the rice nor in the beef cells. Here we are talking about another case of laboratory-grown meat that will soon be on store shelves. Saudi Arabia will build a resort the size of Belgium. The Arab state is progressing with the construction of the futuristic city called The Line, which will swallow $1 trillion US, but it does not stop working on new megaprojects. The next grand venture is a tourist resort the size of the country of Belgium in the middle of the Red Sea. It will occupy an area of 28,000 square kilometers. That is, it is bigger than North Macedonia, and it will even have its own airport. The reason for its creation is Saudi Arabia's desire to become a leading tourist destination amid dwindling oil reserves, same as Dubai. It is planned to build 50 luxury hotels with over 8,000 rooms and 1,000 residential properties. Part of it will open its doors as early as 2025, but it will be finally ready in 2030. Hey, don't forget to like the video if you find it interesting. Let's continue. OpenAI shocked the world, again. OpenAI's new robot, Figure 1, has taken the world by storm with its skills, and is already recognized by many as the most advanced humanoid currently available. Through ChatGPT, the machine talks and communicates with a human in real time. It can visually understand the environment. Also, it can execute commands and even plan ahead by itself.
Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
Under the man's commands, the robot can distinguish food from garbage, predict what's next, such as putting the plate on a dryer, and evaluate its performance. The creators hope that it will come into use as a home assistant and be in competition with Tesla's robot, Optimus. However, the one from Figure will be able to carry out very vague commands as it could interpret the context of a given situation. Separately, it will constantly self-educate and upgrade, and he will have access to all the information in Google. Despite the machine's harmless behavior, some have already compared it to the evil robot from the movie, The Terminator. Are they banning TikTok in America? A serious challenge is facing TikTok after the US passed a bill that could ban access to the popular application. The United States House of Representatives votes on a resolution giving ByteDance an ultimatum to TikTok owners to sell their American assets. In short, if the law is accepted, they will have 6 months to sell TikTok to a non-Chinese company. The bill now goes to a final vote in the Senate, and if it passes, bye-bye TikTok for Americans. The scandal escalated after China's foreign ministry spokesman intervened. He said the bill violates fair competition and international trade rules. However, no one says that the American YouTube, Facebook, X, etc. have been blocked in China for a long time. So it's a bit hypocritical. If you're wondering, this ban is under the pretext that TikTok is a threat to US national security, because it's sharing data with Chinese authorities. Last year, ByteDance invested $1.5 billion in moving his servers to American territory in an attempt to calm the situation, but apparently, even that is not enough. The bad thing is that Europe is following the example of the USA, and there are also rumors of a ban. Britain tests new laser weapons. This, on your screens, is Britain's new laser weapon. The most interesting thing is that the beam is visible only through special filters. It remains completely invisible to the naked eye. DragonFire, as its name implies, is designed to neutralize unmanned aircraft and drones. Tests carried out off Scotland demonstrated the accuracy of the weapon, which could pierce a 1-pound coin a kilometre away. The laser weapon will reduce the reliance on expensive ammunition because it will cost less than £10 per shot. DragonFire will be used by both land forces and the Royal Navy, but not until 2029. Although the Ministry of Defense has not disclosed the maximum range as it is classified information, it has confirmed its ability to attack any visible target. Its development costs £100 million, and in reality its main target is drones, which are increasingly used in modern warfare. If you want to constantly learn such interesting news, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you. Electoral incidents in Russia. You must have heard that Putin was re-elected for the 5th time as president of Russia, with a record of 87% of the vote, which is not much of a surprise. However, not everyone was happy with the conduct of the elections, and there were some strange incidents. In the city of Perm, for example, a 64-year-old woman detonated a small self-made firecracker in the polling station. The damage was not big, and the only casualty was the woman herself, who lost part of her arm. There was a similar experience in the Chelyabinsk region. Molotov cocktails were thrown at the electoral stations. In the Moscow region, a booth was set on fire. Other incidents included pouring liquids directly into the urns, most often ink or green throat medicine. The first person with a brain implant. This on your screens is the first person with a brain chip made by Neuralink, which is Elon Musk's company. Recently, a patient demonstrated how it works by recording a video. His name is Nolan Arbo, and he will go down in history as the first person to communicate with a device solely through a chip that transmits brainwaves. The 29-year-old man had an accident and was paralyzed from the neck down, so he is Musk's first patient. After the operation, everything he does on his computer is directly controlled by his brain. He demonstrates how to play chess by moving the mouse and pieces entirely with his mind, without any physical intervention. From his first day, Nolan stayed up late playing games and enjoying his new abilities. For now, he says that he still has some problems, but he doesn't share exactly what. However, he continues to claim that the invention will change the world. Thumbs up if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.